Okay, hi everybody, my name's Jennifer Squires and here we make, paint, create, sew and have fun. Today we're going to have a look through my D&D character journal. This character is not play tested, but I have spent the past 2 or so months setting it up. So everything in here, this journal I've purchased off Temu, and I'll do my best to link it down below, including this awesome little pin here with a D20 that says roll for initiative. Alright, so this is my character journal. On the inside flap here I have just some extra cutouts, extra pieces of paper, things that I can use to add additional paper. This is a 6-ring A6 binder so that I can take pages out, I can rearrange pages, move things around as I please. Now this is Seraphine. She is a Tiefling Barbarian. Pardon me. A Tiefling Barbarian. She's level 1 and I'm going to flip through her character journal. So here on this side I have just what each of the dice are, what they do, because they each have different purposes and how things works. And all the information on these little lift outs that I have copied out from the player's handbook. So my character's name, Seraphine. My player name, she's a Tiefling Barbarian. She's also a Sage Researcher. And her alignment is chaotic neutral. Now I don't know how that will continue as she becomes a played character, but my younger brother is writing a campaign for us to play, and I've given some suggestions, and I know there's going to be quite a few twists and whatnot. So these are all of her important information. This is her death saves, her hit dice, these are her skills, and so she's arcana, history, nature and survival. I'm not 100% sure what all of these things are. As I've said, I have never played this character. I've observed a few sessions, but I am never physically played my own session before. And I've set all of this up with the help of the D&D Beyond app. So these are her stats: her strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence and wisdom, her armor class, initiative, her walking speed. So her languages, she speaks Abyssal and Common, and that comes from, Infernal, and Common comes from, I believe, being a Tiefling, and then Abyssal and Undercommon comes from her being a Sage Researcher. So this is her age, height, colour of her hair and skin. And when I was setting up this character on the D&D Beyond app, it gave her this, in bonds, this book. And it says she has this ancient text that holds terrible secrets that must not fall into the wrong hands. So, as a bookbinder and someone who just likes to make cool fantasy books, I'm going to make this book. I'm going to make it. It's going to be full of all sorts of monsters and spells and, things like that. It's most likely going to be a completely useless prop, but I just think it'll be a fun thing to do. So these are her features that come from being a barbarian, her rage, things like that, and then her racial traits from being a tiefling. This is her character background, so her background story, I'll read it to you, skip ahead if you don't want to hear it. But Seraphine grew up in the library of Fenlalek. Fenlalek has this beautiful old library, and it's larger than any of it's been there longer than any of its citizens can remember. It's got a beautiful grand stone cathedral-like structure on the outside with gargoyles and lions at the entrance. On the inside, it's floor to ceiling and rows upon rows upon rows as far back as the eye can see of like these huge mahogany bookshelves. It holds thousands upon thousands of books in every single imaginable subject. However, the town bars tieflings and infernals from entry because they hold an immense amount of mistrust for them, and so they think they're wild and evil and stuff, less civilized than the elves, which they hold in high favour, and they adore them. So Mr. Hemlock, who's a halfling, is the librarian, and he let her live in the attic of the library, and he bought her food, all her necessities, and he would allow her to run the library after closing and read the books as long as she remains undiscovered. She began to spend her time reading, learning, memorizing everything she could. She began to dream of adventures that she read about, and on the day of Mr. Hemlock's passing, she discovered an ancient text that holds terrible secrets. And so she decided to leave Fenelloc for adventure that she had read about, and she took this book with her, and she felt like it had to be prevented from falling into the wrong hands, especially since she's lost the protection of Mr. Hemlock, and she hopes to make friends along the way with people, which is something she's never really had before, and her hopes that these people and this book might be able to help her unlock memories of her life before she came to be in the library, because she can't remember as far back as she can remember to being quite young. She's always lived in the library, and she just wants, to find a place in the world for herself and unravel the mysteries of this book. So that's Seraphine's backstory. Now this for me is character advancement, so these like experience points, so as you get to a certain amount, that shows how your level increases and how your proficiency bonus increases, and this is how the Barbarian class advances, and in each level how the proficiency bonus changes, and the features and the rages and the rage damage that go along with it. And these are weapons. This is her money and her components and resources. This is her inventory, what she has with her in her backpack, what she's wearing, her other possessions. So she has a quill, a letter from a dead colleague posing a question that she has been unable to answer. She has a deck of tarot cards, and she has this book of terrible secrets. And I've put this little note in for myself, so different containers and how much they carry. So a backpack is about a cubic foot, but in this game it holds 30 pounds of gear. And this is what a day's worth of rations is, so I've written that down as a reminder for myself. And this is the standard exchange rate for how the money works in the game. So it goes copper, then silver, then electrum, gold and platinum. And this is going to be what I'm going to write down, all of the different weapons you can buy in the game. And so when I need to, my character needs to shop for weapons, I have this information right here in my journal, so I don't have to dig it out from the player's handbook. And I've done the same with adventuring gear, where I have written out all of the things you can buy for a journey. These are the magic items. I've left, it's all empty because she's not a played character. Things she might pick up along the way. And these are her potions or scrolls or things she might pick up along the way. Yet I'm not sure if being a tiefling, barbarian, researcher, sage, this is actually applicable to her, but that's something that I guess I will learn. This is her cantrips. So this is one thing she can do at the moment is thaumaturgy, so she can make her voice boom up to 3 times as normal for 1 minute, or she can cause flames and flickers to brighten, and you can cause harmless tremors, things like that. You can manifest your voice to appear from somewhere else for a while. You can cause whispers, and here is a page I've left for her spells she might acquire along the way. This is a page I've set up for party members, so I can keep track of any other people within our group as the game progresses. So I've left 6 slots, but because this is a ring binder, I can add more in as I need to. And I've left a space for organisations, cults and syndicates, people that we may come across that we may need to refer to and go, hang on, we've met these people before, these people are no good. So I'll have that information, and I have an NPC log, so the name, the description, the location, the session in which we encountered these other people that might become more important to us as the game progresses, and we go back to a certain time and go, hang on, this guy at the pub, he knows things, so we can go and find that character and whatnot. So I've left a few pages for that, and then I've just have a couple of empty pages, and then I have these sticky tabs to remind myself of relevant information throughout here and throughout the player's handbook, and then I just have lined paper and some plain paper for session notes. And this, I've got some pens here and just some more lined paper in this pocket here. But this is the character journal for Seraphine, my Tiefling Barbarian. And this is an A6 felt ring binder from Temu, and I will link everything below. But thank you for listening to my ramblings. I'm not 100% sure how the game works, but she has dice. I've chosen some dice for her, so she has this set of really awesome dice. I'll link the site that I got these from. I got these from Goblin Games. It's a New Zealand dice company. So she has these, which is basically clear, but it looks like there's smoke and little bits of purple and blue. She has this sparkly pinky purple set of dice, which her horns are a purple colour. She has this set of dark metallic steely grey kind of dice, which I guess is a nod to her infernal nature, being that she is a tiefling. And then I have this set of small mini metal dice. And I keep that all within this dice roll. So this is Seraphine's character journal. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. I want to hear that too. Leave a comment, share it with a friend, and let me know what you'd like to see next. And I'll see you in another video. Bye.